Connect tops of Sun, Dragon and Moon, we have a perfect triangle. So every time we talk about the pyramids comparing to the pyramids around the world, we always have tunnels. So first we found tunnels here, close to Bosnian Pyramid of the Moon. Healing chamber. And healing chamber is the biggest chamber inside a tunnel. This place here was also filled with riverstone material, so we cleaned out everything and we got this place that you can see. So from this place you can go to any other place inside a tunnel. It has 8 tunnels, and first tunnel is this tunnel that we came from. Second tunnel is side tunnel here. Third tunnel is this one. Fourth is here. Fifth is out there. Sixth is that one, and we have 2 of them here behind this wall that you can not see now. So healing chamber is healing just because of very high concentration of negative ions that we have here inside. So negative ions are actually refreshing our air. They're connecting with bacteria and viruses, and they're putting bacteria and viruses on the ground, and they just give us a fresh air. So negative ions we have outside as well, but not that high concentration as we have here, just because of a lot of cars outside, a lot of factories, a lot of industry. So today, one capital city, concentration of negative ions goes from 400 to 500 per cubic centimeter. But if you go to the mountain or we go to the forest, concentration of negative ions is higher, and it goes from 4 to 5,000 per cubic centimeter. But here in this chamber, the lowest number of negative ions was 18,500. And while we clean tunnels more and more, concentration of negative ions is getting higher and higher, and it goes from 20 to 60,000 negative ions per cubic centimeter. So that's the reason why people who are having asthma or bronchitis or any kind of problems with breathing or allergies or whatever, they're just coming here inside and they're spending the time as long as they feel they need to be in the tunnel. Because we're not a hospital or any kind of medical institution who can guarantee any kind of healing, so people are just coming here inside and they're spending the time as long as they feel they need to be in a tunnel. Even if you have hundreds and hundreds of different examples of people who could deal with a lot of health problems, just because they were here maybe 7 days every day per 1 hour, but everything is individual thing and we cannot guarantee anything to anyone. 100 years, and that's the age of the tunnel as well. The age of riverstone material is 5,000 years. So we can see differences between civilizations who were making tunnels and civilizations who were filling them up for some reason. Okay. The main question would be, why did they do it? But actually nobody knows. Did they want to hide something, or to keep some secrets, or to protect the tunnel? We actually have no idea. But all this space that we passed through was absolutely filled with riverstone material, and every side tunnel is closed with this drywall that you can see here. The age of a side tunnel. So I told you that every 10 to 15 meters we're going to see side tunnels. So what we have here is riverstone, and there's no any material between. So that's the reason why we call it drywall. So tunnel is made in conglomerate, and conglomerate is a material around us all the time. But here we have totally different type of material, actually riverstone. So 2 different types of material, and that difference you can see here in this tunnel. So you can see conglomerate, you can see this line, and you can see riverstone. That's the reason why we say that we are cleaning tunnels, not digging them. So we're not digging tunnels in a shape as we want, we're just cleaning out this material, and the tunnels are in a shape as you can see. So it just tells us that one civilization made the tunnels in this shape, another civilization filled them up with this meters. Actually, these places here, that I'm going to tell you something more about it later. So temperature is different, as you can feel, and it's always 12.5 degrees. So it never changes, even in the winter time or summertime, rainy, snowy, temperature is always constant, and humidity is 85%. So right now we are 20 meters away from the entrance, and here we have only one entrance and only one exit. So there's no any other doors making some kind of air circulation. There's no any kind of ventilation like in mines, but as deeper as we go inside a tunnel, air quality. 3 pieces here turn to north, and here you can see side tunnel. So every 10 to 15 meters you're going to see side tunnels. They are everywhere, but we're not cleaning all of them just because they're not in the direction of southeast. Actually, they're not in the direction of the Pyramid of the Sun. So the goal of this project is to get inside of the pyramid. So cleaning all these side tunnels will just take a lot of time. So that's the reason why we're not cleaning all of them. This monolith here is made of clay, quartz crystal, and sandstone. So when it's baked at high temperature, we get ceramic. So it's ceramic block, it has to be baked, and it cannot be a natural thing. 21 meters underneath this block, there's a water stream going in this direction. So water stream has a negative energy, and that negative energy goes up, it hits the quartz crystal. Quartz crystal starts to vibrate, making here an electromagnetic field of 28 kilohertz. It affects our body in a positive way, but I will tell you something more about it later when we come to the next megaliths that you're going to see today. So what is also important is that ceiling levels in the tunnel are different. You could see that somewhere is higher and somewhere is lower, and it goes just like that through the tunnel. That's the reason why we have an air circulation inside. Since we have only one entrance and only one exit, and there's any kind of ventilation, so different ceiling levels are actually making different pressure inside a tunnel, so air can flow all around. Whatever you see today in a tunnel, we found it on this place. We didn't move it, we didn't bring it from some other place or something, so everything was here, where you can see at the moment. We have also one more quartz crystal as a bowl, and it's here inside. So 21 meters underneath, we found water stream again, coming from this direction, and that water stream hits the natural wall, or natural obstacle or barrier, and it divides water stream in two different ways. So that's the reason why we have this crack on the top, so you can see how water stream goes, where it hits the wall and where it divides water stream in two different ways. Just because of that water stream, negative energy is here again, so it goes up, it hits the quartz crystal starts to vibrate, making here an electromagnetic field of 28 kilohertz. Same electromagnetic field we have on the top of Bosnian pyramid of the sun, so we can see connections between the tunnel and the pyramid. That electromagnetic field hits the walls around us, where we also have quartz crystals. So quartz crystal, starts to vibrate, making here an ultrasound from 28 to 42 kilohertz. That's the reason why there's no any animals living inside a tunnel. There's no bats, rats, or whatever, just because we can hear up to 20 kilohertz, everything more than 20 animals can hear. So there's no nothing living inside a tunnel. What is also important is Schumann resonance. So Schumann resonance is a natural frequency of our planet Earth, and it's 7.83 hertz. It should be 7.83 hertz outside as well, but today we destroyed it with all technology that we have. So just because of Wi-Fi's, phones, internet, airplanes, or whatever, Schumann resonance today is almost 20 hertz. So it affects our body all the time. Sometimes we're just not in a mood, sometimes sleepy or depressed without any special reason. But here in the tunnel we're protected from any other influences from outside, and here in the tunnel we're always on 7.83 hertz, not only close to this block but anywhere inside a tunnel, and that's the frequency that our body and our brain need to be relaxed. So we can have the frequency outside as well, but only for 1 or 2 hours while we're sleeping, or while we're having a meditation, or while we're praying in any religion. But it's a kind of short time that we can get on that frequency outside. Here in a tunnel, we're always on 7.83 hertz, and that's the reason why people are actually coming here for meditation or just relaxing inside a tunnel. So always, as being a part of Touristic Tour Inside, we're doing a meditation that you're also going to try to do. You could see how the previous group was doing. So you just put your arms 5 to 10 centimeters away from this block like this. Just hold your arms and try to feel something in your palms, if it's possible. So people usually feel different things, and it depends from person to person. So just have a try. Hope that you enjoyed, that you learned something new, and that you'll be back in the tunnel anytime.